For boxing ready to roll, here's our ring announcer, Carl Pellenpaul.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, your contestants for bouts number 8 for the 1996 U.S. Junior Olympic 178-pound title. In the red corner, from Norcross, Georgia, representing Region 3, Terry Owens. And representing Region 1 from New York, New York, Carlos Sanchez.
We get a look at Terry Owens and Carlos Sanchez. And we begin round number 1. Terry Owens in the red, 16 years of age, from Ohio, now living in Atlanta. And he is the only returning champion, Al, in his weight class.
He was voted the outstanding boxer in last year's competition. Many people very high on him. There he shows the left hook. He has a good left hook to both the body and the head. Lots of power. And that is what Carlos Sanchez is going to have to deal with.
Sanchez, from the Washington Heights section of Manhattan, has been boxing for 10 years through his father's influence. He was set to come to the Junior Olympic Championships last year, but could not come because New York State Regents exams, and he could not miss the exams.
Laudable on his part, to be sure. And these are the first time he's been in the finals of a big tournament like this. And boy, to face a guy like Owens in that situation, very difficult for him. We'll see how he responds.
Owens is coached by Delmar Smith, and that is the reason why he is living in Atlanta. Smith moved to Atlanta, and Owens' mom gave him the go-ahead to follow suit.
Well, we've seen already evidence of Owens' body punching, which is reputed to be excellent, and it is excellent. He rips good shots downstairs, left hooks and right hand, like that one. Look at the creative combinations that Owens throws. They're interesting, they're different, and they work.
Wow, what body work by Owens. Tell you what, Sanchez is pretty tough because he's taking some good shots from Owens.
A lot of leverage on those shots by Owens. Terry Owens has a very complete arsenal of punches.
Sanchez at 6'1". Owens at 5'10", and there's Terry Owens as he heads back to his corner with his coach, Del Smith.
Beautiful, beautiful work. There. What I want you to do, son, you're pausing with your hook. You throw the right hand, throw the left hook immediately. Don't pause, okay? It's open for it. Right hand, left hook, together.
Terry Owens puts punches together extremely well. And look at the kinds of punches. An uppercut, then a hook, then another uppercut. Got hit with that hook, but then there's a straight right hand. It's tough to throw the hook and the uppercut in combination. Mike Tyson, an example of someone who can do it very well, and Owens showed it to us there.
Says Sugar Ray Leonard is his role model. And he'd like to wait around for the Olympics in the year 2008. Referee is Brent Venegas out of Sacramento, California, as we start round 2. Now, if you're Carlos Sanchez, what do you do, Al?
Well, part of the problem is he hasn't done well from the outside or the inside. On the inside, Owens is ripping those hooks and those uppercuts. And from the outside, Owens is also able to land the jab and a straight right hand. So it's been tough on Carlos Sanchez. His best bet has been the jab and a straight right hand, and he's trying to land it. On the inside, he really has a problem with Owens.
So it doesn't seem like the jab is an integral part of Sanchez's game plan.
He hasn't landed it as much as he would want. He's more content to walk in and box on the inside with Owens. I'll tell you, the United States has the best 178-pounder in the world now, Antonio Tarver. And Bob, I don't think it's a stretch to look at this young man and say that Owens might continue that tradition as he continues on now after this, probably next year into the open competition and some of the major championships. He's going to be a real stallion in that division.
If he was to plot toward the year 2000 and the Olympic Games? Oh, what weight class? Could he stay at 178?
Well, for his sake, I think if he could, it would be beneficial for him. He's young, you know, perhaps he can. Only he knows how hard. Look at that nice move to get off the ropes and nail Sanchez. He is a very well-schooled boxer. Del Smith has done a spectacular job with him, and he has obviously been a very willing pupil. He's a complete fighter right now. I mean, there are things he will learn, but he's a complete boxer. He does just about everything offensively well. Maybe defense, some refinements, but other than that, he does it all.
Only 16 years of age, both of these boxers. And we have seen some very talented young boxers throughout the course of this night here in Marquette, Michigan. I think the future of the United States amateur boxing is very bright. Coming to the end of round 2.
Open mouth. Deep breath. Very good, very good, very good. All right, here's what we need. That hook to the body, we're not going to double it this time, son. We're going to come back with the right hand. Okay, because they're watching our double hook. We need a left hook to the body, right hand to the chin this time. We're going to switch up on him, okay? That's what he's open for. Keep ripping to the body. When you get in close, I want you to turn. You understand? Don't stand there. Just turn and rip. You got me? Okay, for the title, baby. You all right? Okay. Last round, son. Okay, let's go over there one more time. Left hook to the body, right hand to the chin. Not double hook. Okay, you understand? Left hook to the body, right hand to the chin.
Now we get set for the start of this third round, and Terry Owens has an ace in the corner, doesn't he?
That's the best corner work you can possibly do. For two reasons. One, he saw that the double left hook wasn't landing quite as much. So what did he tell him? Throw the left hook and then the right to the head, which is just what Owens did. And then the other reason it was good corner work, he repeated the instructions to Terry Owens so he knew what he was supposed to do. And did Terry Owens come out and do it? You betcha.
Yeah, right. It was almost like an in summation, you know,
yes.
in between the rounds.
You're supposed to do that. Give a fighter, a boxer, some instructions at the beginning, let it digest, then repeat those instructions so he goes out with that fresh in his mind.
And not overly wordy either.
No. Very important.
Clear, concise. Not to be disrespectful for Sanchez either, but he's in there with just an outstanding young boxer.
He's probably in against overall the best boxer here in Marquette, Michigan. And we've seen some good ones. We mentioned that. Roberto Benitez, Jose Navarro was terrific. Both Brian Valoria and Gilberto Luque in the same match were terrific. One thing Sanchez is getting done, though, in this round is he's landing the left hook against Owens and some rights on the inside, so they won't like looking at that tape, even though we think Owens is probably pretty far ahead. But, hey, he's getting whacked with some pretty good punches by Sanchez.
Tip your cap to New York native Carlos Sanchez.
He could have easily folded under this pressure, Bob. He has been hit with big punches and outboxed for 2 rounds. But look at him. He is waging a war now on the inside.
Maybe Terry Owens getting a little tired.
And you can see that Owens is getting tired. His technique has suffered. Slapping with punches, and he is getting ripped by Sanchez. This third round could be a coming of age for young Carlos Sanchez. He'll remember this in the future. This will give him confidence even if he loses this decision.
Yeah, you can see the legs of Owens running out of steam. Wow, here comes Carlos Sanchez. Probably just ran out of time.
A tremendous finish by Carlos Sanchez. And you hit it. Owens simply got tired or he got hurt. And you almost could have made a case for a standing 8 count somewhere in there. But tremendous performance in the third round by Sanchez.
We will find out who the winner was. Was it Terry Owens or Carlos Sanchez when we come back on The Deuce?
Introducing Forex.
78 pounds. Here's Carl Pellenpaugh.
Ladies and gentlemen, your 1996 Junior Olympic National 178-pound champion by decision, in the red corner, Terry Owens.
A well-deserved win, but for Carlos Sanchez, a very defining moment for his young career, doing well against this great boxer in the latter part of round 3.
For the second year in a row, Terry Owens is the Junior Olympic champion in 178 pounds.